Hello and welcome to this video, which will be reacting to Switzerland's entry for Eurovision 2025 Voyage by Zoe.
A disclaimer. Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2025. The shortest and simplest reason being that I find the actions of the Israeli government to be abhorrent and their broadcaster isn't a separate entity. My reasons in their entirety, however, are numerous and too detailed for a disclaimer like this, but videos closely aligning with my point of view are listed in the description. I encourage you to watch those videos and do something. Further resources are added as and when they become relevant. I'll stop addressing this when it no longer needs to be addressed.
I'm very excited to listen to the host's entry, and Zoe is also apparently from Basel, so that's pretty exciting. I've heard she sings in French and German usually. I have managed to see some opinions already, and I believe this song is only in French, which is a little bit sad, but understandable. I remember her introduction video from last week where she did say Voyage with quite a French accent, so I figured that would be the title, or at least a very prominent word in the song. Now we know that it is. I've seen the opinions already, as I say, and I've seen quite a few very positive ones and quite a few saying, yeah, it's really good, but it's not gonna pull a double win. I don't know. But we're finally not getting a sad boy ballad from Switzerland again, because they had like 3 in a row, and then we had Nemo obviously, and now Zoe. So that's also nice. I think this will be slightly in the ballady realm, but I don't think it's going to be completely sad. I don't know. I know not much more about the song though. But it's nice that the host entry is being released on the day that the head of delegation meeting is being held and the submission deadline. That's symbolic in some ways, so I'm pretty excited to listen to the song. So I'll say, let's just give it a listen now. She starts with Mesure. Is this bad? Well, I don't know where she is. Very, very pretty start. Slow, calm. Oh, is that not the flower? That's the flower of the city of Basel. Ah, different flowers. I think I don't have enough French understanding to be able to both be reacting and understanding the French, so I'm not going to understand most of the lyrics. Someone wants to go on a journey with someone, presumably her with someone. Quite a few people are coupled up in the background, is that maybe? It's very, very pretty so far, but not particularly eventful. Lots of bright colours. It's a high concept music video. People at crosswalks in life maybe. Oh, the little girl again. Interesting. If you want, I'll leave. With you to go on a journey. I do understand quite a bit, considering I'm also trying to react. More flowers. I like this mix up. I don't know what's going to happen next. This is a little bit anxiety inducing, that's good. It's going to be a dramatic moment on stage. And a major key. Just going to give the flower back. Oh, she's gone. She's singing it to her little self of like, I'll guide you through life, I don't know. Lovely. Yeah. I don't know what the entire meaning of the song is. I'll look it up afterwards, after I've given you my initial thoughts, because most people watching Eurovision on the night will just get this, well, plus the staging concept, but they are not gonna all be looking up the lyrics, so I like to keep my first reactions just to the first reaction. I'm not looking up the lyrics, what they mean. I get what I get. If I don't get something, I don't get it. So, apologies if I'm not getting the entire concept, but I think that's very pretty. The mix-up in the bridge was nice, but I thought that was earlier within the song. I thought there was still more to come still. I thought it was still going to build towards something, and it didn't. And this is not getting a revamp because it's an internal section, and it's also too late now as well, because today's the last day to submit the songs anyway. But it's nice. It's really quite pleasant, and I think it's not gonna succumb to the curse of host entries coming very, very low down. I think this will be fairly high up, maybe even in the top 10, to be honest. Obviously, Switzerland doesn't need to qualify because they are last year's winners, so they are automatically in the grand final. Yeah, I don't know what the staging concept will be. If she will create an illusion of so many people walking by somehow with the LEDs, or with a very few people who keep changing costumes. No idea. Or with AR, you can have augmented reality at Eurovision, that's fine. So there's a few opportunities to recreate this very similar thing if Zoe and the Swiss team want to. If not, there's other motifs to go off of. The flowers, interesting, pretty. I'm curious to find out more once I do, because this first reaction is just a first reaction, but naturally, because I love Eurovision so much, I do then look into it more later after this first reaction. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't think it would be particularly far up in my own personal rankings, probably around the middle of the table, to be honest, but it's very, very pretty, and maybe it could still grow on me, who knows. That can happens quite often. I am curious to see where it's landed in the community rankings, so let's take a look at my Eurovision scoreboard. It has been about 8.5 hours since the song was released, and it has landed in 14th for now, between Belgium and Australia. It's pretty decent, especially considering it's not a girly pop. I mean, right now Austria is leading the way on my Eurovision scoreboard and in the odds, so, but they're neighbours. They can just like drive over and take a train over between Basel and probably Wien, who knows. But yeah, 14th is pretty decent. I think it's a very, very pretty song. I think Zoe will probably be able to deliver it. She's gotten loads of awards last year, I've heard, so she's an up-and-coming, already risen star of talent in Switzerland, and it's really cool to have someone from the host city. If I got that information correct, that's really nice. The whole thing is just really nice. Enjoyable song. Is it going to become my favourite? I sincerely doubt it. I really love Kavakis and Barabadabastu and things like that. And Voyage is very, very pretty, but I also don't tend to love ballads most of the time. So a ballad has to be really, 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 really spectacular for me to have it very high up in my ranking, unfortunately. But yeah, it's very pretty. Very, very pretty. To be very, very honest, I think that is all of my thoughts on Voyage by Zoe for now. It's just very, very pretty. A very nice ballad that I don't think will be in the bottom 5. Could get into the top 10 with great staging. I'm expecting it to be middle of the table right now, though, because we don't know what the staging will be. But that's more or less everything that I've got to say about it upon this first reaction. I'm curious to find out what I'll think once I do look into the lyrics better and once we see the staging and stuff. But for the first reaction, this is everything that I've got to say. So please let me know down in the comments below what you think about the song. Do you like our host's entry this year? Is Voyage a great song for you? Or is there something missing? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And please remember to literally like the video if you liked watching it, and share it with someone else who you think might enjoy watching the video as well. If you'd like to, subscribe to the channel for more Eurovision 2025 and beyond content. But thank you ever so much just for watching the video itself, though. That's a great help as it is. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that got something out of it. I'll see you next one that shows up on your feed. Bye! Host entry. My camera's crooked. I am going to fix that. Switzerland's entry for... It's still crooked. What is happening?